Hey guys, so today I wanted to do anti-haul number 11. A lot of anti-hauls, isn't it? I don't want to make this a long thing, I just want to get through it because I've got quite a few bits to go through. Right, so the first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Glow Drops. When I first saw this, I think everybody thought it was foundation, and so did I. It doesn't look like any kind of highlighter. I've seen some of the adverts, you know, the marketing promo videos, and even still I just don't, I can't relate to the product. I just don't see it as a highlighter. I'm kind of confused by it, and I've just put that straight to the back of my mind, like just write it off. I'm sure it's probably a good product, I don't know, but I haven't seen any reviews. I'm just not interested in it. I'm just really not. It looks like foundation for like very fair people. That's it. Next is the Besame Snow White palettes. As you guys already know, I'm just not into movie themed products. Lorac had Pirates of the Caribbean. I think they also had Beauty and the Beast. And as you guys know, I'm just not into movie themed makeup products. It probably speaks to some people, maybe you who's watching this video right now, but I'm just not the type of person who's into movie themed makeup. I'm just not into it, so I'm gonna leave that one. Oh, the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. Everyone's saying this looks like Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. As soon as I saw it, I saw the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. That's what I saw as soon as I saw this XL palette. I'm just not really feeling it personally. It's just 50 shades of pink, red. I've got loads of those shades. I don't feel like I'll be missing out if I don't get this one. Next is the Kevyn Aucoin Prismatic Highlighter palette. It's like a trio. I've seen these shades before. People have already come out with Anastasia, Kat Von D and Sleek, just to name a couple. They've come out with their own like holographic palettes, and I don't feel like I need to have this palette because my favorite kind of highlighters are either faint gold or pink. This has like purple, green, and one that kind of looks like a peach, and I guess the peach one would probably speak to me, but I've already got enough peach highlighters. I don't feel like I need to have this highlighter. Oh, next is the Bleach Cosmetic All That Glitters palette. It's literally a full glitter palette. I like glitter, don't get me wrong, I really like glitter, and every single one of these shades are glitters. I think they're just pressed glitters. I might be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. They're just pressed glitters, and even though I like glitter, I just kind of feel like I don't use glitter enough for me to justify purchasing a full glitter palette. It's just a waste of time and money, and on top of that, the colors themselves, they don't really speak to me. And anyway, I've got a bunch of loose glitters. I don't feel like I need to have a glitter palette. Yes, I'm sure that having a palette of glitters, I don't know what the consistency or what the formula is. I would expect for them to kind of be like, literally you're able to pick it up on a flat brush, probably like a moist kind of formula. I don't expect for it just to be glitter. Does that kind of make sense? I'm sure it's glitter and something, some kind of adhesive, whatever, I don't know. So I'm sure you're able to put those onto your eyelids a lot easier than loose glitter. But I've got a ton of loose glitters, and I'm happy to sit down and put in that little bit of effort because I've actually gone out of the way to buy these loose glitters. So I'd rather use those and at least get my money's worth rather than buy a whole glitter palette that I'm not even that impressed with the shade. I'm sure they're nice, but it just doesn't speak to me. Next is the Natasha Denona Sunset Mini Palette, and also her tropical palette. First of all, the prices are crazy. Second of all, I'm sure I have shades for both palettes somewhere. The small one, yeah, so the Sunset Mini, I don't feel like it's anything special. It's not something that we haven't already seen before. It's just the Sunset palette in a smaller form. I don't feel like there's anything special. And then the tropical palette, it's nice. If you cover up the bottom row, the rest of the top shades are literally just warm neutral shades. I think everybody has said this at this point. And plus there was like this whole hoopla about how much product is in the pans. The box said 1.5 grams, but it was still the same price for her 2.5 gram palettes, and it was like, what is the deal with that? and she said, well, it is 2.5 grams, but because it's a lightweight product, it weighs as 1.5 grams. It's like, no, weight is not equal to mass. 2.5 grams of something, it weighs 2.5 grams. That's what it is, whether it's lightweight or not. 2.5 grams is 2.5 grams, period. So seeing as they can't really figure out what that is about, I'd rather just leave that anyway, because that don't really sit well with me. Then we have the Kylie Weather collection. I'm not even surprised that she's already trying to capitalize on her daughter, who's probably not even a month old. That's crazy to me. The little yellow palette has like pastel colors on the inside of it. That looks pretty, but I watched Kato Potato's video on it and they just look real lackluster, so I'm not even interested in that. That would have been the only item that I would have been interested in, because I really like the colors, and it looks like the matte shades at the top and then the shimmer, like the shimmer equivalent to the matte shades then at the bottom, but they didn't really swatch that way, so I'm just gonna leave that one alone. The rest of the collection, it doesn't look that interesting for my taste personally. And then lastly is Tati's Halo Cosmetics pills. It says for like hair, skin and nails. I can go down to Holland & Barrett and get a bottle of hair, skin and nail formula, whatever it is, for probably under £5. She's charging $40 for a bottle, and you'd have to keep on repurchasing in order to see the effects on an ongoing basis. Also, there was a lot of confusion and questions about certain ingredients in these pills, and considering it's something that you're gonna be ingesting as well, there wasn't any like that hasn't been clinically tested. I know for something which is supposed to be a supplement, it doesn't have to be tested or anything like that, but when you're taking supplements, you kind of want to have some kind of report or study or something behind it so that we know that it's safe. I'm not saying that Tati is trying to poison people, but what I'm trying to say is who's run any numbers, who's done any testing, who's done anything, like who has run a trial. We haven't seen any kind of evidence behind her claims that these are magic pills, as she said in her video. So no, I can run down to Holland & Barrett if I really need some hair, skin and nails supplements, and right now I just don't feel that I need anything like that anyway. So yeah, that's that. So those are all of my picks for my anti-haul number 11. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, put me on notification, and I'll see you in the next one.